and welcome to our third mental chat. Today, I'm going to let you know what are the 5 elements you need to master to live a meaningful and successful life. So stay tuned. Hi, I'm Alice. I'm the Clinical Director of Crossroads Psychology. With over 20 years of experience, have helped hundreds of people improve their lives. And this is the first podcast to show you how to apply the principles of scientifically proven psychological models such as CBT, mindfulness, and ACT to get unstuck. Because change starts from within. You're listening to the Mental Chats podcast. Welcome back. So today I thought that before starting to introduce you to any more specific concepts or skills, I want to give you the overall framework of the journey ahead so that you can have a clear vision of what it is that we are going to work through on this podcast. We will also look at specific problems and circumstances, but I think it's important to start with the big picture. Like before starting to put together each piece of a puzzle, you want to look at the picture on the box, right? Imagine making a puzzle without the big picture on the box. So today I will give you the big picture so that with that you can start putting together your pieces. Save this episode for future reference because you will need it again. And have a notebook ready. If you're not driving or operating heavy machinery, you want to pause and jot down some notes for yourself. And as always, you can send me questions at mentalchats@crossroadspsychology.co.uk if needed. The link is in the session notes. Right, so now, what are the 5 elements that are essential to living a meaningful and successful life? And there might be many other soft skills that you can add and learn, but these 5 are the condition you have to live meaningfully and successfully. So first of all, obviously, you want to identify what meaningful and successful means to you, because it is different for everyone. And if you don't know what you want, you're never going to get it. So what will make you happier, more content, more satisfied with your life? I'm not talking about the nice to have stuff, the sport car, the designer clothes, the perfect body, the perfect family, the perfect partner, the millionaire job. I'm talking core, the things without which you wouldn't be happy. I give you an example. So maybe rather than the perfect family, which doesn't exist by the way, the core is having a loving family. Rather than the millionaire job, it's a meaningful job. But then again, what is meaningful for you? What will make you satisfied spending many hours doing? Don't be too specific at this point. On a piece of paper, brainstorm anything that comes to mind, then select the core elements you wouldn't be happy without. So in episode 2, we said that emotions are consequences, and we want to create a life whose consequence is happiness, content, harmony. So what is essential for you to be happy? To help you come up with this answer, try to think about what you feel you're missing right now. What you would miss greatly if you didn't have. So now it's time to stop the recording and start brainstorming. Use a piece of paper if you can, as writing engages a different part of the brain than just thinking about something. It also instantly gives you a different perspective as it's on paper and not in your head. And you will have it there for future reference. If you can't write right now as you're driving or doing something else, please make sure you come back to this episode and do the exercise. This stuff works. There are hundreds of researchers proving it, and I personally have years of experience using it myself and with the people I work with on a one-to-one basis, and I've seen the difference it makes. But just listening without any reflection, without doing the work, it won't make any difference in your life. If instead you are with me on this journey, if you want to improve your life, to find direction and purpose, and actually following through with actions to create, rather than just dream the life you want to live, then pause me now. Get your notebook and start jotting down everything that comes to mind. Select the essentials, the things without which you wouldn't be happy, and when you're done, I'll be here with the next element you need to live a meaningful and successful life. I hope you've done it, as in life you get out as much as you put in, but I need to move on. So now, you know what you want. Do you know why you want it? What is this about? Why do you want the big house? Why do you want to be a doctor or to start your own business or go back to work after maternity? Why do you want to stop smoking or lose weight? Why do you want a partner or children? That's hard work, man. Why do you want that? Answer that. Because if you don't know why you want something, there is a high chance that you'll give up when it gets tough. And it will get tough, I can promise you that. Every relationship has its breaking point. Every job has its difficulties and so on. If you can find a strong why, right now, just write what interests you, what sparkles your curiosity, what you could do with more of. Okay, I'll give you an example from my life. So obviously I'm a psychologist, but did I know why I wanted to be a psychologist at 18 when I enrolled into uni? No, definitely no. Back then, I was just curious and interested in how the human mind works and about why we feel the way we feel, and I thought I could spend other 5 years studying psychology and think about what to do later. Teenagers, right? But now, I'm really happy I follow my interest and curiosity rather than salary statistics, for example, because I now find myself to do a job that might not be the most paid, but it is meaningful to me. And there have been many times when things got tough, and many occasions to change direction if I wanted to, many detours, that's life. But I chose this direction over and over again with more and more awareness of why I was choosing it. And so, why is it meaningful to me? Because I can help people improve their life, because I'm making a difference in people's lives. Yes, but why is it important to me to make a difference in people's lives? Is it about helping people? It's about making my unique contribution to humanity. It's about giving what I have to give. It's about solidarity and self-expression. And yes, it's also about being sociable and having fun. My clients and I have lots of fun in our session. Therapy doesn't have to be sad or boring. Like life, it has its moments. Anyway, enough about me. So this is the process you want to go through. You want to end up with individual words that describe ongoing qualities or ongoing actions like solidarity, fun, self-expression, being sociable. These are not things that when you've done them once, they're done forever. They are ongoing. If you want to be supportive, it's not like you've done it once and you're done. The moment you stop being supportive, you are no longer supportive. This also does not mean that you need to be supportive 100% of the time with everybody regardless. It's just about identifying what's the motto behind the life you want. I hope it's clear. Send me a question if not. So again, put the recording on pause and go to your notebook and identify your why, or in other words, your values. Okay, moving on. Now you got your what and you got your why, but how do you get there? So now you want to set your direction, roughly the milestones that will tell you you are moving in the right direction, but keep it flexible in terms of time frame, for example, or in terms of subsequence. Life happens. Obstacles are the norm. Detours are the norm. And they can be incredibly helpful in terms of learning from personal experience. You want to create a value-driven goal map, starting with your end goal in mind, and give it rough milestones. So perfectionism, rigidity are your enemy in life, in business, and relationship, and everywhere. So keep it open, keep it flexible. It will refine and adjust itself with time as you walk that path. You do not want to wait to have it all figured out to start moving in that direction. Have a rough plan and start walking now. Start with a 10-year goal, and then a 5, and then a 3, and then a 1, and then a 6-month, and then a next month goal. So pause me now and do your plan. Have you done your plan? Because I'm moving on. But you can re-listen to this episode or send me questions anytime and I'll do my best to answer them. So to recap, you now know where you want to go, you know why you want to go there, and you have a rough plan to get there. Now, like every great journey, film, book, holiday, it's time to leave the house and start walking. To have your experience, your adventures and side quests. Scary or exciting? I hope both, because what I'm talking about is the essential step of stepping out of your comfort zone, into the unknown, the uncertain, out there, into the wild. Because unless you are already living the life of your dreams, everything you want is out there. Otherwise, you would have it already. You would be doing it already. If you're not, it is outside of your comfort zone, and you need to leave your comfort zone to get it. I'll give you an example. Let's say you want a partner and a family because of that sense of belonging, that need to share. And you might even go on dates with the apps or friends of friends, but then at this date, you hide yourself. You present a version of yourself that you think is more likable than who you really are. And this might be for a fear of judgment or a fear of rejection, whatever the fear that we are going to look at in other episodes. The people you have dates with don't get to know the real you. And either they don't like you when they could have had, or they like a version of yourself that is not really you. But you cannot fake it forever. So eventually it is not going to work out. So stepping out of your comfort zone in this scenario means showing your real self, being unapologetically yourself, being genuine at these dates. And that's scary. The ring of fear is what keeps you inside of the comfort zone that is so safe and so cozy, or maybe not even that cozy anymore, but it's familiar. So what you want to do is to break down the action into little steps. What is the first little step, the first action you can take towards what you want in life? Write it down. Is that scary? Is that too scary? Give it a grade from 0 to 10. Anything over 5, cut it in half and introduce a middle step. You want to end up with an action that doesn't put you in any physical danger, obviously, but that makes you a little anxious, like a 2 or a 3. Got it? Good. Now write down all the fears or catastrophic predictions that your mind is giving you. Write also how you would know if this prediction have happened. Example with the date. Maybe my mind is telling me that if I be myself at the date, he or she won't like me. And how much do I believe that? A 5 or a 6 out of 10. And how would I know if this is the case? She will leave halfway through the date, or will say it, or will end up in an argument. Brilliant. Now you got your predictions, pick a date and test it. Go to the date, be unapologetically yourself and see. Does he or she leaves halfway through the date? Do you end up in an argument? What actually happened and what can you learn from it? The point here is to challenge the fear in your head with facts and learn from these facts. And sometimes your fear will come true. Some people will not like you. There are 7 billion people in the world. Do you like everybody? Is it okay that maybe a few of these 7 billion will not like you? And do you want to spend your life trying to be liked by everybody, or to look for and find the people that like you for who you are, really are? And so, this is the easy part. Now the real challenge begins, because your mind wants to keep you in the comfort zone because it's safe and predictable and familiar, and it will throw everything it's got at you to keep you safe from the horrors they are outside of your comfort zone. So thank your mind to try to protect you, but those ROs are a loving family, they love you for who you really are, a meaningful career or hobby that give you purpose in life, enriching friends that create community and a support network around you. So thank you, mind. I understand your concern, but I am willing to risk stepping out of this comfort zone as what I want for my life is out there. If you think about it, it's the hero's journey. A journey through many dangers whose result, as well as achieving the goal, is self-discovery and self-growth. But keep it gradual and physically safe. For those of you who are not familiar with the concept of the hero journey, I'll put a link in the episode notes. So, if you're going to embark on a journey of self-discovery and self-growth, you need to have some gear and to learn some skills. These are skills on how to manage difficult emotions such as fear, anxiety, anger, depression, disappointment when things don't go your way. Skills to manage unhelpful thoughts, to challenge unhelpful thoughts that are stopping you rather than helping you to live your values and achieve your value-driven goals. Typically, thoughts like, I can't do it, I'm not good enough, people will judge me, everything needs to be perfect. Skills like mindfulness, to learn to listen to your emotions. We said they're there for a reason. Mindfulness of what part of a thought is helping you and what part is not. Mindfulness of the present moment, not to be lost in worrying or rumination. Tools to manage stress, to problem solve, to be assertive rather than passive or aggressive in relationships. Skills to take control step forward and avoiding the big mistakes of perfectionism that hinder growth. I teach all of these skills and tools in the Living a Meaningful and Successful Life program, and you will find the link in the episode notes. I spend the majority of my adult life learning, applying, and teaching these skills and techniques that I repeat are also scientifically proven to work. I am not reinventing the wheel, I'm just passing on the message. But you can find this message in other places, like books that are based on scientifically proven psychology, in your own personal therapy, courses from other recognized professionals. Just make sure they are rooted in scientific research. And if you decide to learn with me, I'll be honored to be part of your journey. Wherever you decide to learn these skills and tools, the last step, the sixth unspoken step, is to use them. If you do what you've always done, you will get what you've always gotten. Nothing changes if nothing changes. So today I told you how to set your values-driven direction, starting from the things you want or you're missing in life, and how to take the first step outside of your comfort zone. Every journey starts with the first step, but a journey is not made of a single step. It's two steps forward, one step backward on your chosen life path. That will get clearer and clearer the more you walk. And that step backwards, that setback, that mistake helps you to learn new skills or refine a skill you already know in order to move on with the next two steps and grow in the process. So practice in different situations of your life, walking towards what you want in life, keeping an eye on the North Star, that is your why, with the help of others far along on this same journey as you, helping others far behind you. It's not a competition. Everyone has his own life journey. Let's support each other. So now you have a clear picture of the journey ahead. And we are going to look at each individual element and individual skills and specific difficulties in future episodes. For now, I just hope I've given you enough food for reflection. Thank you for listening for so long. Do the exercises if you haven't already, and share this episode with anybody you care about helping on their journey. I'll see you next time. Bye. I hope you enjoyed this podcast. If so, leave us a great review and share this episode with friends and family. This will help us reach more people and improve more lives. You can also follow crossroads.psychology.uk on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube. Mastering scientifically proven psychological techniques is the most effective and fastest way to overcome the stress, anxiety, and low mood, stopping you from creating the life you want to live. And we have plenty of free resources for you to use on the courses page of our website, crossroadspsychology.co.uk. Go and use them. And let me know your thoughts by tagging crossroads.psychology.uk on your socials. I'll see you online.